expect the worst to happen to your loved ones, right? But if it does and you're caught off guard, it's important to make sure that their finances and accounts are in order. This morning, we have one Hampton woman's warning for others.
Teresa Brooks looks through old photos, reminiscing.
We moved in here in 1988.
A lot has changed since then, namely her husband Henry's death in 1996.
I never thought that he would die at that early age. And it was just so hard with me because he was my everything. He was the one that took care of everything in the house.
Including the bills, and as of this year, some were still in his name. You see, Teresa closed their joint account, opened a new one, then continued to pay what was mailed to the house, despite being addressed to Henry.
All I did was just continue to pay the bill. I didn't know that I had to change it into my name.
So years went by.
Hey, they got Henry Brooks right there, and they sent it in his name.
This came to light when Dominion Energy reached a settlement with regulators last year. The State Corporation Commission approved customer refunds totaling more than $330 million. In February, a check for $74.08 came in the mail for a Mr. Henry Brooks.
I knew I couldn't deposit it in my account because it had his name on it. So when I called him, I thought it'd be easy to do it because my name Brooks, his name Brooks. I'm the wife. I'm still here. The account never ceased, in his name, and then it went to my name.
But that wasn't the case. Naomi Kahn, a professor of law at the University of Virginia School of Law, says generally,
there's a lot of nitty-gritty that is involved in terms of transferring title to anything that is jointly held. Or anything that the deceased person held in their own name.
Teresa says her late husband didn't have a will or assign an executor of estate, making the process all the more difficult.
In the midst of grief, it's important to make an inventory of everything that the deceased person owned. We will all overlook some of those accounts, and the best thing to do is, as soon as we discover that we have overlooked something, trying to change the title.
Teresa's story is one example of what happens when an account is overlooked. After much back and forth, Dominion credited her the $74, but she says it's not about the money.
What do you think that the important message is for people?
When your husband dies, make sure you change all your utility bills into your name so you won't have to go through this problem.
Good advice there. Now, each company does have their own policy, so it's best just to reach out to them directly if you do find yourself in this situation. Teresa hopes that her story can serve as a bit of help to help another widow in this position. The big takeaways this morning: create a will, pick a beneficiary and executor of estate, and plan ahead, even if it is uncomfortable to talk about. If you have a consumer tip or a story that you want the News 3 problem solvers to look into, then we want to hear from you. Email us at problemsolvers@WTKR.com. I'm Erin Miller, News 3.